types of governments in the world. I made mention of the presidential system of government. We talked about the parliamentary system of government. I said the parliamentary system of government is a system of government in which the head of state, the office of the head of state is distinct from the office of the head of government. That means the prime minister is the head of government, which oversees the day-to-day activities of the government. And we also have the head of state, which is either the king or the queen is the head of state. They practice majorly the ceremonial function. And I remember I made mention about. I said in the parliamentary system of government, for instance in the UK, I said a prime minister can actually be removed or impeached through what we call a vote of no confidence. If a vote of no confidence is passed to a prime minister, the prime minister goes down. But not only the prime ministers, but all other ministers goes down because they use the word collective responsibility. Collective responsibility means that if a vote of no confidence is passed to the prime minister, all other ministers working with the prime ministers goes down with the minister. That means if they are praising a particular minister, that means the credit given to a particular minister goes to all other ministers as well. Unlike the presidential system of government, which is what we call individualism. In the presidential system of government, ministers are individually responsible to the president. But in the parliamentary system of government, the ministers and the prime ministers, they are collectively responsible to the parliament. Why? Because the prime ministers and the ministers, they are chosen from the party that has the majority from the parliament. So one of the features of parliamentary system of government is that both the ministers, they are executive members. They are also a parliamentarian because they make law and they also execute policies. That is one of the peculiarity of a parliamentary system of government, unlike the presidential system of government. On the presidential system of government, a lawmaker is a lawmaker. A lawmaker has nothing to do with the executive arm of government. The executive arm of government has nothing to do with the legislative arm, except if there is a need for that. Unlike presidential system of government, in the presidential system of government, it is only the 2/3 members that can sign a bill into law if the executive refuses to sign that particular bill into law, which is called the assent. But in the parliamentary system of government, it must be passed by the parliament because members of the parliament are also the executive. That is what makes the difference. Now, if you are going to, let's also talk about the unity system of government. One of the simplicity of unity system of government is that it is faster, it is easy, it is affordable, it is cheaper to maintain and to run and to operate. Why did I say that? The reason why I say that is that in a unity system of government, both the functions, the power and the activities of the government are being concentrated in a single central system. Why? Because a country that operates such system majorly are small countries. Majorly are countries who are not majorly diversified in terms of culture, language and all of that. Small country. Homogeneity in nature. Countries that are homogeneity in nature. So, and a country like that is Ghana. We also have what we call a system called fascism. Fascism is just like a dictatorial system of government. Fascism, which is practiced which was once practiced in Italy by Benito Mussolini. Yes, fascism is another language for dictatorial system of government. It's a system of government in which the functions and the activities of the government are carried out by an individual. And the individual dictates what happens in that particular system. Sometimes including the citizen's life. Dictate how the citizen lives, how the citizen reacts, how the citizen do things, and how the country's, the governmental activity is being operated. Individual. Just like Nazism being operated in Germany then So in today's activity too, so we can also, it is likened to that of North Korea, where we have king. You understand now? In North Korea, they don't have life of their own. They are not even exposed to social media. They don't have freedom of expression, just like the way we enjoy it under a fundamental human. We have a fundamental human right. And don't forget the fact that part of the reason why United Nations was created is for us to exercise our fundamental human right. Apart from the fact that United Nations was created for security purposes, so that the world can be at peace. But don't forget that in 1947, one of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was made pronounced by United Nations, so that every global citizen can have rights to life and expression as well. But in North Korea, it's not like that. And part of the reason why countries like that operate such a system is because leaders may want to dominate for a long period of time. Or sometimes because the leaders are scared of what the citizen may do to them. So sometimes they withdraw the right, the privilege and the power of the citizen. And the citizen can, such a government is start illegitimate system. Just like the way we operate it in Nigeria, sometimes they go under partial, under military government. It is called illegitimate system of government. We also have another one called aristocratic system of government. Aristocratic system of government is a system of government where the noble, the best citizens rule. You understand? They dominate the affairs of the society because they make it of influence. You have the oligarchy system of government where we have the few rule in the interest of the few. These are part of the system of government we operate in the world. We also have another one called monarchical system. That one is based on hereditary, where we have somebody, like if your father is a king, when your father dies, or if your father gives birth to a first child and the first child is a king, depending. Sometimes they refer to that particular child as a crown prince. That means immediately the father dies, or the mother dies, that particular person takes over. That's the monarchical system. We also have feudal system. Feudal system is based on landed property, where we have the lord and we have the vassals and we have the lord, the vassals and the serfs. Sometimes they also target as but it encourage oppression. Fascism, it encourages oppression, just like capitalism, where we have the laborers who works day and night, but any little. The bourgeoisies, they take advantage of the proletariats, because the proletariat are the ones working and they receive small or little. They go with just little. Yes. And we also have some system of government called a mixed economy system, like the one in Nigeria operate too. In terms of economy, we operate mixed economy system, where we have the private individual who can actually venture into business of their own, and government also venture into business of their own. Like in Nigeria, we have NNPC, controlled by the federal government, formerly owned by the federal government, solely owned by the federal government formerly. They sell crude oil to foreign countries. They also sell petrol to Nigerians. They sell. We also have a private individual who also controls private refinery, just like Dangote. Dangote also sell to Nigerians and also to foreigners. That means under a mixed economic system, you can actually, the states can have their own business and the federal government can also have their own business. So here we'll stop here. In our next class, we'll also continue. What I want you to look at, the assignment I want you to do is that check or write out the advantages of the monarchical system, the parliamentary system, and the aristocratic system, and their disadvantage. In our next class, we'll also explain this further. Thank you, and God bless you.